question, Jaden. Over. Well, Sarah, before I came to the space station, I thought Earth was beautiful, and when I got here, my perspective got even stronger. Earth is beautiful. I'm amazed at how thin our atmosphere is, but it's very nice. The Earth is very round and very beautiful, and so it's a great bigger picture, big perspective to see from ISS. Over. Well, the first day in space for any astronaut is to just make sure we're feeling okay. And so it's making sure the vehicle's running right and make sure that we're taking care of our bodies as we go through the changes that are associated with flying in space on the first few weeks. Over. That's a really good question, Joe. And I wouldn't say the immune system becomes impaired in a sterile environment because we don't want people to get sick up here. It's too dangerous. So our immune system becomes inactive or less tolerant of or less resilient to bugs. So when we go back home, we have to be really careful for a few months just to make sure we don't get sick. Over. Well, we get to see all the seasons in one day when we go around the Earth, and so what we see from a change are just kind of gradual changes. It goes from desert to a little bit colder with a little bit of water, and then you have a lot colder with ice and snow, and then it starts to coming back to the green areas again, and then it comes back into the brown areas. So that's pretty much it. Over. Well, like it's same on Earth. As we get older and older, our bodies get a little bit tired, so we have to take care of them. We have a very rigid exercise program to make sure that that process slows down for us while we're up here. Over. We use the robotic arm to exchange equipment. We use the robotic arm to move people around outside the station when we do spacewalks, and we also use the robotic arm's camera to take a look at different parts of the station outside. Over. Hi, Brenna. Spacewalks are very difficult on your body, and so the biggest challenge is to be prepared so that you can minimize the amount of wear and tear on your body. You have to calculate and plan every movement that we do out there, so that getting all that preparation done is the challenge. Over. About once every 2 months or so, maybe once every 3 months, we fire the thrusters that are either designed into the International Space Station, or it's a cargo ship that's attached to the aft segment of the space station, and we'll put in an impulse of about 30 seconds, and that gives us a little bit more velocity to boost our orbit. Over. Well, when you talk about closing in and rendezvousing on another object, it's all about closure or relative motion. And so while the space vehicle is going 17,000 miles per hour, so is the space station. So we use dynamics to rendezvous on it. That's why it takes a long time. Over. You bet. And one of the fluid mechanics experiments we're starting is capillary flow, and that's trying to measure and do research on how fluids flow through small capillaries. And a lot of that research will have a good impact on machines, on how we flow oil through capillaries, or how we design systems in the future to operate in space. Over. Well, it depends what you mean by space. If you're talking about aboard International Space Station, we've had humans up here for a year, but that's with full life support systems, obviously, so that people can survive. But we have not found anything that can survive out in space, in the vacuum of space, with no water, with all the radiation that's out there. It's a very harsh environment, and we don't really expect that life could survive there. Over. The same process would take place as in Earth. Your sinuses get clogged, and you maybe have a headache or you cough and things like that. But it's a little bit different because if your sinuses get clogged or your ears get plugged, it's a big deal because you don't have gravity to pull it out. You have to really work at it to make sure you're clean and take medications to make sure you can clean out your sinuses to avoid any damage. Over. The experiment we're spending a lot of time on right now is called Veggie, and we're growing lettuce in our facility, and that's pretty cool because the plants are doing great. We know exactly how much water to give them. A little bit of lettuce as well. Over. And to the Freeport Public Schools, if you can hear me, it looks like we're losing contact. I want to thank you for a great period. It was great talking to all of you. My best wishes for more success, and I look forward to meeting you when I return to Earth.
Dir hat das Video gefallen? Dann gib einen Daumen nach oben, schreib einen Kommentar und abonniere mich, damit du keine neuen Videos verpasst. Informationen zu geplanten Videos inklusive dem aktuellen Status sowie mein FAQ und weitere Beiträge findest du auf meiner Website unter tysonpower.de. Danke fürs Zuschauen und bis zum nächsten Video.